Okay, we are live. Yes, we are live. Like the last time, we're gonna check for 20 times before we are live. Turns out we are live. Everyone who's joining us, seeing this live, we kind of wanted to do it later, but I don't have a Wi-Fi on my phone, and Janis was free faster, so this is when we started to do this. So what's going on, Janis? Today's Mother's Day, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. I visited my mom earlier today, and right now my wife went to visit her mom. So house is house is quiet and free. Yeah. So it's party time.
Yeah, it's I send flowers to my mom through my sister. At least something.
Yeah.
So we are celebrating 50,000 subscribers. I wanted to check when I started the channel, because I don't really remember when I started the channel. 2017, 24th of October.
Yeah.
2017. So not even 4 years. Three years with a little tail.
Yeah. 2000.
Yeah, and we did the first video on 2018 September. Like two weeks before Worlds, I think, something like that.
Before Worlds,
we were drunk.
as always.
As always.
As always, yeah.
Yeah, those who joined us, do you guys remember? We were doing like a weekly live streams. You remember? And
do I remember?
Yeah, do you remember? It was a long time ago. I have to check. I will look for it. But I remember we stopped doing that because we thought like not a lot of people are watching them. And turns out we just didn't have the big enough audience.
I think we stopped to do them because it's not easy to do regularly live streams every week, same time, and actually, if it's on your schedule that you have to be on live every week, same time, same I don't know, even place, it's like a job, and you get tired of this as well.
Yeah, I just saw there's Coach Ray's cat dealer in the chat. Congrats, Ray. I got some nice kittens for you. Did you see the shirt that Neil made with my picture? I'm like, you made this in a t-shirt. It's so funny. I love it so much. It's so cool, but it's so funny. And my cat's tail in it, and everyone's like, what is that?
But about channel, one more time about beginnings. 2017, at the end of 2017, you started a channel with videos, with training videos, Armour Sling exercise videos, and like about 1 year later, I think, what was the time when I joined you, and we started to do some kind of podcast, and
it
a little bit later,
in interviews. We did a lot of interviews.
Yeah, 2018 we started with interviews in a Zloty tour, and also is more videos about trainings, and ask the champ section, and some more analytic type videos. So that's how it is.
Yeah, we grew up. I'm happy that we did it without, I met a YouTuber here, like a huge YouTuber from, I guess, Serbia, and he says like, Ray, your channel is great, but you're too nice. You have to be like, people need something to hate, Then I'm like, yeah, but that's exactly how we are. We are how we are. We don't pretend, So I'm very happy that the arm wrestling channel, like real arm wrestling channel, where the only topic is arm wrestling, training, people, things like that, and we have so much attraction. Like I don't like it was like how much views do we have? Like I don't know even. Do we have like few million views? We have 11 million views.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it's like 2 billion max, Yeah, 11 million views.
And also arm fight reviews, I think those were probably we were first who started to do them. About we started to do those arm fight top 8 fight reviews. We did some WAL fight reviews.
At least we were the first who understand what we were talking about. But yeah, it was like a lot of things. We started with just training, and then we went from we did a podcast to talk about and have questions and everything else, and now it's so many different things. It's like so many different, but it's all arm wrestling related. We haven't moved on to. Turns out we're bodybuilders.
About beginning of this channel, I have said that before, that when you started to put some videos online, I was like, okay, that's just a small thing, and then no one is watching them anyway, and okay, and then some more interest grow, and then people started to watch it more, and I said, okay, maybe you are putting too much, and is it good to show all that knowledge that we have gained in many years and our experience we have learned in 20 plus years in arm wrestling, and then in some moment when we started to work together in channel, I understand that also somehow all this thing with social media, with sharing our knowledge, our information, is motivating myself to do more in arm wrestling, and we all are growing and learning, and even sharing our information with others is helping for myself to grow as an athlete, as a person, and I'm learning a lot, and I'm still learning, and actually I'm quite helpful and happy that also you have given me some motivation boost to do more in arm wrestling and to go forward.
Yeah, I get, at the start I was like, yeah, maybe I'm giving up too much, but it's I think it's for the greater good, and we still learn a lot. Like I read a comment, and it said like Coach Ray, Janis, and Devin Larratt, those are the best arm wrestling trainers on the planet. I said, well, we are the only ones you know about. Rest, there are a lot of great trainers. We don't claim that title, not at all.
No.
You just don't know about them. They don't talk English, and they don't talk at all sometimes, but they're creating champion after champion. We're just more known. We're trying to bring this out to people, that they need to understand that there's a part of arm wrestling, that it's not just guys going to gym. There should be a system behind it. There should be a brain behind it. So it's don't look at us and think like we're super special. We are just courageous enough to talk about it. Because I started the channel, and it was like I remember there's this guy that in Latvia, I keep forgetting what his last name is, but he was making videos like he's a fitness trainer, but he was making videos like talking about deadlift, and he has never deadlifted. Like videos, and he's showing. And I remember it, like late 2017, I was going to home like from something, and I was like, if this dude can talk about something that he has zero knowledge about, maybe I should talk about something that I have 99% knowledge about. And I remember that was the first step, and we started with the first videos like how to arm wrestle correctly, how to not to break your arm, the brachialis muscle, the pain where everyone has the pain. And I'm like, yeah, we figured this out like years ago, how to fix that pain. And if I will see him one day, I will thank him, and he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. But it was like there were so many people talking about things that they know nothing about, and it's always, the problem with, I think, smart and educated people, they understand that they can never know everything, and it's kind of keeping them back. But you should, we change our thoughts, we change our training systems all the time. We do it. We just think about like the stuff that works. We know it works, and it's great now. If something better comes along, we take it. And I think that's a great quality to have for a person, coach, or everyone,
When you stop learning, you are done. That's it.
When you're just staying dogmatic, like everything should evolve. World changes every day, and you need to be changing with it,
You said that comment about greatest coaches, and of course it's good, and it's always nice when someone mentions you, but of course you have to look to many gyms, many clubs where are so many top arm wrestlers, like 10, 15, 20 WAF world former champions, world European champions coming just from for example, Vladikavkaz, Russia, Ossetia.
I think they have great
they have two huge arm wrestling clubs in same city, and from each of those clubs are more than 10. It's more. It's like could be close to 100 WAF world champions. Similar in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Clubs with multiple world champions. Yeah. It's Turkey, Engin Sterzy system, and you see that there are if there is place where you can see that every year, every second year, some new arm wrestler is coming out, and everyone who is coming out of that club is great. You know that there is some understanding about sport, some knowledge behind, some experience behind all that. It's not just lucky or some genetic freak.
Yeah, I agree. It's this is the same thing that I made a video about why John Brzenk is the GOAT. And next day we're trading, and Larry just he's the GOAT trainer, he's the best. But I'm the best he has had here, for sure. That's his words. And he's like, and I, of course, I can appreciate that, but you need to understand, that doesn't mean anything. That really doesn't mean anything, So I encourage everyone, if you're good at what you're doing, show it to the world. If people appreciate it, there's no better feeling of people understand or enjoy what you are doing, so that kind of gives me great happiness. Yeah, shameless plug. Armwrestling.com. We created some awesome training systems for pro and beginner levels, so check it out. Link is in description. Yeah. We have a lot of people sending me messages asking about exercises that, and I see who has purchased it, and everyone was talking about it, and it's really good to see it working.
But we have more plans for
training. Yeah.
Very soon some other new stuff will come, and we are working on that as well.
Yeah, we know a lot of people want to be part of community, and we want to bring the arm wrestling training together as a community. Corona time is not the best time because even when we were in Latvia, we couldn't film good content because you cannot go to the gym publicly. You cannot do a lot of things. So I'm happier to be here and even working with Larry and get a camera out sometimes like there's air conditioning, you cannot hear anything we're talking about, so I'll just do over. But some training videos about exercise coming back to this channel, because we haven't been posting them in a long time, you know. The thing that we start, and now I was like, people are gonna know this and everyone's gonna be angry. No one did. They were happy about the videos we did. So I have a plan. I want to hear your thoughts on my plan. It works out if Latvian government allows me to. So I will go back to Latvia on 4th of June. I think on 4th of June, I should be in Latvia already. And I'm thinking I should be going to Turkey on 9th of June. I'm thinking, can I stay in quarantine for my time and then leave to another country and go back to quarantine when I get there? Does that work?
I'm not sure if you're allowed to travel if you are in quarantine here in Latvia, but
yeah, but I'm not COVID positive. I'm just, you know, in between transfers. I will send a message.
You should check that, yeah. But
because I want to be on that event. I want to see it. I was watching the lineup and was chatting with Engin, and I'm like, I want to be there. Yeah.
The latest news is that Engin will pull again, and so it's a possible fight of Engin against Artur Makarov. Like,
I hope it happens. I really hope it happens. I'm just like, or it doesn't happen and Engin doesn't retire.
For what times they are trying to organize it for? Fourth, fifth time?
I don't know. So many times. I try to bring it here. We couldn't make it happen, you know. I try to bring it here, but I heard Igor posted something like they will do first stage in summer. I'll get back to Latvia. I will call him and figure out what's going on there. But he said most likely I think it's going to be in Ukraine, something. But he said like in summer there's going to be event, first stage or at least something.
Yeah. That's what he said before as well about Ukraine. It's easiest for him to get sponsorship, and probably all athletes are, or not all, but many of them are around living nearby Ukraine as well. So it's easier for him, and he's of course he is from Ukraine originally, so
yeah, and they have like good support from there, and you know, so
yeah, he said he could do it in Dubai as well, but it's much more expensive for him to do it in Dubai, and also with all sponsors behind.
I hope everyone watches the Larry's event. He's trying hard. The venue should be great. We are trying to figure out maybe I should pull on that card too. That would be cool. We'll see. But it depends on a lot of things. It's not on me. I'm ready to pull there. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But,
so if Larry is losing first or second round, you kick him to side and like, okay, I'm taking it over. Yeah. I will show you how it's done.
Yeah, Larry is he's such a great athlete to be teaching, because like today we did a really good session. Like everything was new exercises, like 2-hour session for just exercises. And then he stayed an hour and a half just to work on table with me. He's like, I have questions. I'm like, perfect, let's go. And that's what you want as a coach, you know, want someone who really tries to figure stuff out, you know. And he's looking really, really good. We're building something that we are not showing anyone. You know a little bit about it, but he's a beast. Yeah, I like his chances every day we're training. I like his chances of beating Schoolboy increases, in my opinion. Like there's no going back. There's so many comments, people commenting like I don't know. Did you read like Devon is taking six weeks off from training? Maybe Larry should rest too. I'm like, we just have 5 weeks to work on. Like Devon, that means Devon will not arm wrestle super hard, but still he will still arm wrestle and he will still train with weights. What do you expect us to do? And they're like, Does
Yeah.
does Larry's elbows, will tendons heal different in Dubai or something? I'm like, why do you think his arms hurt? His arms doesn't hurt. Like it's like we training, like my arms doesn't hurt. I pulled for close to or more than 6 hours on Friday. My arms doesn't hurt. You just
in
don't go where it hurts.
in any sport, if you're preparing for your competition, you're preparing for your best, you are not taking 6 weeks before any competition out. It doesn't matter, is it track and field, weightlifting, arm wrestling, or bodybuilding. You are not resting for 6 weeks. You are preparing your training process. You are peaking. You are maybe not going for max effort on last few weeks, or that depends how your training plan looks, but not like you are resting. I even don't like to rest for last week. I still stay active. I still train. It's different intensity. It's different volume of training, but I still train. I still work out. I am preparing for my competition. I used to work out, so especially for those who are used to work out, they have to keep at least some intensity. 3 weeks out of training, and your strength gains, your endurance level, your training level is dropping, is decreasing.
Yeah. You might be good for one round in arm wrestling. You might be really, because tendons are fresh, boom. Soon as you get stopped, it's over.
Yeah, of course, especially about fresh, that's for sure. If you have some minor injuries, some small injuries, and it's always question to be better prepared physically, or maybe to be more fresh and healthier. But that's not about top shape. It's if we talk about top shape, how to prepare, you total or absolute rest is not
optimal.
It's not optimal, and it's not how you prepare for competition.
Yeah. Well, this is okay. So our week starts on Sunday here. So this is from Sunday to next Sunday. This week will be the heaviest week. Not the heaviest, but still heavy. Week after that, we'll never go that heavy, but we will still do table practice about 8 days before competition, and we will have a deload week. We're still going to work out 3 times a week, and then we're just going to but it's going to be increasingly getting easier workouts, but you still get workouts. So because Larry, like Janis can rest for a week or 2 weeks without arm wrestling, but he will still do weights, and because he knows how to arm wrestle, or a month, you can still do that. Like Engin has told us stories where he just lifts weights and still wins world championships because he knows how to arm wrestle. Larry needs to be reminded it a lot. It becomes subconscious, and you don't have to think about it. So that's the difference.
Yeah, physically, he's super strong anyway, and then what he have to improve a lot is his motor control, his coordination on table, and those are things he can work till almost last day before competition. So that's not a big problem to work on your coordination even a few days before start.
Yeah. We have Jonathan giving us 99 cents on Superchat. Thank you, Jonathan. Where did Janis go? Yeah, it's like
I will turn light on. I think that's better. Huh?
Okay, it's better. Yeah. You were okay. Yeah. Too shiny.
Shiny. It's getting dark.
Donnie Anderson.
It's not yet even. It's even here, but it's evening. But it's
7:45. You have everything is sun's going down at 11. What you're talking about, Janis?
It's not most sunny day today. So
yeah. So Donnie Anderson with $5 super chat. I always learn and become a better arm wrestler after I watch Boa videos with Armwrestling. Hope to train with 2 of the best one day in future. Keep up the content. Thank you, brother. Yeah, for sure. I receive so many messages like, can you come here or there? I'm like, let's wait for COVID ends. I can sacrifice my 2 weeks quarantine for living in Dubai for 5 weeks. You see the benefits in it, but going to someplace for a weekend and then come back and sitting in quarantine really doesn't work out. So as soon as it opens up, yeah, I can't wait to travel, to go to competitions and events and places. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's been hard. Yeah. But okay. Oh, Joe Fox from Canada. Thank you guys. Great content you put out. I have used and continue to use my training routine. Got to get back to work. Cheers. Yeah, Joe Fox. Yeah, Raymond's opponent from Kiev in Ukraine. Yeah,
Yep.
2003.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if someone's asking, are you on Fix later today? Yeah, I'm gonna be live on Fix today too. We talked with Larry. Larry's like, no, I think Adam asked me like, who do we speak to? To have some press before the event, like together interview with Larry or something. I'm like, there's nothing else than a Fix, to be honest. Everything else is like very low, 1,000 viewers. So Fix has constant like 3, 4, depending on what about what we're talking about, but it's pretty constant there. It's like I think I did a live stream yesterday and I said, someone's like, when Armwrestling is gonna be in Olympics, I said like our best podcast has 4,000 listeners. What Olympics are you talking about? Makes kind of sense to put it together. Because we can fantasize about everything we want, but it comes down to popularity. And I think Armwrestling is getting there, but it will take a long time. And I think Olympics at that time will not even be on table. But we'll still pursue a lot of different things.
We talked about that earlier today as well, but that sport is growing, and if we are comparing even 5 years ago, with all activities that's happening in social media, in YouTube, in Instagram, Armwrestling is much bigger. It's much bigger.
It's
but still of course long way to go till some I don't know how to call mainstream sports or for example, if we're comparing us to boxing or UFC or fightings, and Armwrestling is
baby. It's just baby. Yeah.
But we are working on that.
So I'm looking. April. Yeah, I think I had the first 1,000 subscribers on first 3 months on March 2018. Yeah. I just opened some statistics.
I think when I joined the Voice of Armwrestling, and it was called different before. We changed a few times the name of channel, and yeah, but that's another story. It was 5,000-6,000 could be so, or 3,000. Not sure. I don't remember. I remember how we were celebrating first 10,000. It's that time we thought that okay, that's huge.
Yeah, we thought like, oh my god, that's like a world. Now you're like 50 and I'm like, cool. We'll see where it can go, because it really is, if sport is expanding, and I think like what Larry is doing and Adam are doing here is just like insane. Like I will have table practices and people will just come like from the gym, and like we had huge YouTubers coming in trying Armour Sling, so they will post on their page and everyone knows about it, and it's just growing. And it's basically like every bodybuilder, we call Adam the bodybuilder bully, because he's like, you want to arm wrestle? You talking shit about me? And he will get everyone to arm wrestle, and they will put it on their page, and we have more, and we have more. and it's really something that hasn't happened before. Usually you'll put the table in the gym and everyone will train on one side and arm wrestlers will stay there. They put the table right in the middle and you cannot walk past. There's two tables and it's insane. We just have like big bodybuilders arm wrestling all the time. It's insane. It's really cool. And I think you need to have that fame. We kind of always like and when we get those bodybuilders, we're like, we don't want them to win, let them win. They will bring more people here. Let them win.
So all bodybuilders in Dubai have elbow pains right now.
Almost. I usually just top roll them. I let them start. I will get their hands so they're safe. I never go inside with them. I'm like, I'll take this, and they will. And they're like, you're so strong. I almost died holding on. I'm like, they're like so strong, and it's easy.
Still keeps this Joker face. Yeah, like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah. That's on outside. On inside, it's. It's growing like crazy. I don't think so I said like Michaels and Devon's match is going to be the biggest match in history, and someone said like, yo, are you drunk? I said like, I don't think you know about how many people are interested in that match. It's crazy, like more eyes than ever. Unfortunately, we don't know how many people watch the event of like Zloty tours, because they don't say those numbers, or WL events, pay-per-views, because that would give like how many people are willing to buy. And then after this, we would know how much this was bigger or smaller or in between, but I think that's the way to go for the future. That really is the way to go for future. Yeah. Let's see if something else came up in the chat. Okay. Oh, Sweden Arm Wrestling Television, stay strong and love arm wrestling. Congrats on 50K. If someone has earned it, it's definitely you. Thank you, Krigi. Thank you, Krigi. Janis, ty еще выступаешь?
Стараюсь.
Yeah, question was, Janis, you still compete? And he said, like, I try. Okay, keep straight once I'm close to my red line, maybe weakness. Okay. Yeah, so the East and West event will be live on Voice of Arm Wrestling. Engin is referring to Coach Ray's channel, but it's Voice of Arm Wrestling channel. Yeah. But still, it's gonna be live. If I will be able to go there, we will do interviews and everything else with everyone who's competing there. If it's not possible, we'll figure it out, and we'll do. Basically, they will make a server. I will make a server, and they will stream it to my server. We already talked about it, but it's going to be a good quality, and it's going to be live. And if anyone who's watching everything, if you donate something for the live stream, it all will go for the next event. Because I really love the event and ideas, and they're close to $8,000 in donations. That's insane. That really is insane. I did just one live stream. I know from that live stream we got quite a lot. Derek did, and he got like $1,000, 1,100. It's crazy, and people are. We can see the value. There's value in our eyes for it. So I don't see a problem. Why not make more? And plus, I think Engin has some sponsors there that will do it, and yeah, it's really amazing. It's something we needed a long time ago.
I like it, that post where Engin asked who will win, East or West, and you wrote World will win, and
yeah, World of Arm Wrestling will win.
And that's Engin, exactly, yeah.
And then Engin posted Talget versus Vladislav Krasovskis, who will win, and he tags me, and I'm like, okay, cool, and I don't want to write anything, and he tags me again, and I post like Vlad, and he's like, no, Arm Wrestling World will win. Engin is the ultimate troll. Trolling, yeah. And for that event, I already talked with Tony Kitowski and Bojodar. We will do a live stream right here if Janis will be available, he will join us together with Engin. Engin is going to steer the pot. But we will talk about the event and try to get more donations for it. And I will try to make it with everyone who's on that card. That would be great. Do you know, does Irina speak Russian? I guess she speaks Russian because she's a friend of Jean. Yes.
Who speaks Russian? Irina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it would be kind of easy to get here because I could translate, you know, or we could bring Jeanne in. Jeanne could translate for her. That would be good too.
Jeanne is a linguist. She speaks every language, you know.
Every language, Norwegian, Russian, Georgian,
English, and something from Spanish or Italian as well. And even when we were in Brazil, she was speaking some little from Portuguese. So no problem. She can speak in any language. Yeah, that East versus West event, it's looking more fun, and if Engin will bring some more athlete in, I'm also thinking about that. Maybe I could go to watch and enjoy it live in
you kind of wanna.
Yeah,
but
I said before he need more lightweights. And I'm not talking about myself. It's no. I'm selfish, and just because I enjoy to watch lightweights as well, not only heavyweights. And I want to see more lightweights in, especially from USA against the best Europeans, because always we have those discussions and
we don't have data, and we have data. Outdated data. Yeah.
I want to see Jeff Hale. I want to see Sam Harris. I want to see Justin Bishop. There was chance to see possible fight with Vrej Serdekian against Daniel. I understood, but
Vrej he's out. He's out.
Yeah, but Vrej is not from North. Okay, he is in USA right now, but we have seen
versus Daniel Mosher or Daniel Prokopchuk.
I understood Prokopchuk, but I could be wrong.
I think more like better would be him versus Daniel Mosher.
Yeah. Now both are great, potentially great cards, but fights, but.
Yeah. What else here? Did Nixon Zizou arm wrestle with Larry? No, Nixon didn't arm wrestle with Larry. It was just for our training session there. Yeah, we had even one Latvian came to the practice. I already told Janis because I never met him, and I guess it was days.
You are just too young to to remember all those.
Yeah. But he was good. He was better than most guys there, you know, and strong, not too technical.
You are talking about Mars. You're talking about Mars.
Mars, yeah.
I remember him. He was coming to our club maybe 15 years ago, maybe more.
Yeah, it's like for sure I got more popular. So I will make a post and people, you know, there's a lot of people from Dubai just following me. I don't know why, but they will come to training sessions. Like last time we had like, I think we had 5 guys that came there first time on an evening practice. And we had like 4 guys that were there, but I saw them first time. And I had like 3 sessions already there. They were from disabled team. They just came like, I'm like, how far do you live? 3 hours. We just came to practice with you. And so it's really good, you know, it's really good to, there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential. It lacks structure. I don't like when the team has just sparring sessions together. I like when team trains together, you know, like we do, like Janis' team trains on those days, my team trains on those, and then you have structure. You see them more, and it's not just table practice. You know exactly what they did. and they get better faster. That's my take on it. So that's it.
Nah. Who cares? It's just the practice, kill each other. Pain is good, and
that was Ryan Bowen doing max side pressure.
If you're coming back about the fight, Schoolboy and Larry, how big was difference in a first fight? How big was that strength difference between them? Could you, for example, say that Schoolboy was, I don't know, 20% stronger or twice stronger, or it was a really even fight?
Schoolboy was for 50% more tactical. So he set up a traps where Larry just fell in. So basically, there was no matches on the first, I think, 3 rounds or more, because he really just deactivated him. So, when you're a good top roller and someone grabs you high and you have full control on their hand and they cannot hook you, top roll you, whatever, they're just holding on and just waiting for you to pin them. This is basically what happened. So it's not just the strength difference. I don't know how much was it there, but the strength, I don't feel is going to be an issue. The biggest issue will be the traps. For Larry not to fall into the traps, because if I would arm wrestle him, I can still I will do this, and if there's a referee, I can mess up with your brain. Good arm wrestlers can do that. Like Janis will set up traps like that you take, and it's uncomfortable, and he's in better position, and you just cannot do anything with it. Good arm wrestler can do that.
So you believe it's even in first fight it was not so
I don't know
difference as a technical and tactical difference and advantage for.
I don't know, because he won a few rounds after his match with Khaled. Like Schoolboy fought with Khaled, and that was kind of taking a lot of energy. I that, Larry beat him. Then like a day later or 2 days later, they had another match and Schoolboy won him. So I think it wasn't so significant. The problem was connection of things. Larry was very kind of one-sided, and he's so strong. He really is so strong. There are a lot of things that world haven't seen, and he hasn't been really tested. Like when Philip came here, he experienced but I never tried to really press him. Philip just pressed him all the time, and he's like, what is that? When you never experience that, you cannot find a connection. If he would be facing Philip now, he would be much better at catching him or stopping him, because he has felt that, and we have worked on understanding, like, okay, this is where it's coming from. When you're fighting someone and everyone's fighting one style, you know what happens. You get susceptible to the other styles. Like if someone goes top roll with Janis, Janis like, sure, do that, and he hasn't really have anyone who spars with him in a hook. Hook will give him more trouble, or press. But if you have, like, when we practice with Janis together, I have better defense versus top rollers. Janis will have better defense versus inside pullers. It really comes down to who you are training with.
Exactly.
No, 100% no.
That's why I always am saying that it's great if in your team you have
different pullers.
Different pullers, smart, educated arm wrestlers with different leverages, different anthropometric size and hands, and show me your team, and I will say how strong are you.
Like we have talked about this many times before, but you can see if one country has one distinct style, you will if you're smart enough arm wrestler, you will figure out which style is kind of antidote to that style. There's a lot of things like that, and you will have places like where there are no real good inside pullers or good close inside pullers. You will have open inside pullers. And those are two different things, So more arms you practice with, better you're going to get. So you have to be able to figure out all the styles and push your style onto those styles, So press is the best option.
Strength is best option. Yeah, if you are strong, you don't care.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Do we have some good questions, or everyone's just Lemon Gasparini? Yeah. Oh yeah, Janis. We said like I don't know when we said, but someone sent me like two messages. Like, you guys said when you hit 50,000, you will arm wrestle. So when I get home, we'll do a live stream where we practice on table. How about that for
No
everyone?
problem.
No problem.
I'm ready right now.
Oh, I'm ready right now. Get here. Get here. Yeah. Janis will get here, walk outside 10 minutes. He's really red. I have a good tan now, you know. I look like local. no one's no one's asking me anything. Yeah. What's the most common law?
Did you watch the fight between Bojodar and
Yeah.
and
Dobrin is so
Dobrin?
good at getting that pronator and back pressure. He's so good. And like versus his style, top roll, like classic posting top roll is better style
Yes.
than that.
Yes.
Yeah, you beat him with low hand top roll, but it takes much more time to get over him.
Even when I am pulling against Dobrin, I usually not so much low hand. I'm trying to post more and
Yeah.
focus on
Vladislaus did that. Engin did that. There's a lot of, but for inside pullers, he's terrible. You really need to be. Hand needs to be very aggressive.
Dobrin is not focusing to hold that position. He's pulling always this raised position, and if top roller tries to rotate him here inside here on this point, and that's actually his strong point, and it's very hard to rotate that pronator. And
I thought that maybe Bojodar will have the hand, but he didn't.
Bojodar, I think for first few fights he was trying to get inside, and maybe that was even his mistake. He had to work more for top row from beginning, and he lost.
Then go inside.
Yeah, and he lost his wrist in a first round, and he was pulling long with dead wrist, and after that it's even for Bojodar, who is known for his super endurance, even for him, after that your hand is tired, and it's much less options to do later with some technique. You just have to focus on your arm strength, and you don't have too much control left.
Yeah, it's like I think for him, because he felt that he can get inside, but you lose your hand, you still want to stay in a match, and he has a lot of power there. He lost too much there. I think Bojodar can go top roll, but his top roll doesn't look natural like yours. Like when it's fluid, it will look clunky like mine. I'm like trying to imitate movement that I saw that isn't natural for me. So, but I still think he could have done something here, and then later rounds he could have gone in as soon as he gets something away from Dobrin, because he tried to do it on the last round or last two, and he's like, it's just too open, too low, because the hand was too tired. Yeah, Dobrin. Yeah, Dobrin. It's not that Bojodar is much weaker. It's the stylistically. There are guys like last European Championship, Vladislaus beat both of them. Semifinal Dobrin, and 2 times Bojodar in final. Yeah, because Vlad kind of has the antidote to hit their styles. He can overcome their styles. So it can always go different because they're strong.
But in a qualification, I think Vlad lost to
Dobrin.
Dobrin, yeah.
Yeah,
Dobrin did all the job in that category. I think he won almost against everyone. He won against Vlad. He won against who was a Georgian there as well, I think, and after that he had some wars with almost everyone. He get tired, and later blood just
What just went over? Yeah.
not
Yeah,
really flashed him, but went over. Yeah.
He's really uncomfortable arm wrestler. My first European championship, I had to pull him with right arm, and I remember I got over the center and I lost my hand, and I still felt like I'm gonna finish this, and you cannot finish. And I remember we get like 2 resets and fouls, everything, and my hand was dead from that. He was just like holding on. Yeah, he's a terrible arm wrestler to pull a terrible in a good sense. In a good sense, yeah. Yeah. What else? Dobrin also won Prokopchuk easily. Alex is telling this to them. Okay. Okay, this is a good comment. I need to read it. Everyone buy these guys' training plans. They are the best. Go get them now if you're serious about training. Thanks, guys. Keep it up. That's a great comment. That is a great comment. Yeah. We'll do some more on
It was sponsored advertising, probably.
Yeah, I'm wiring him money right now. Yeah. Get some covers, phone covers. Yeah, I'm learning a lot of new words here because Adam and Larry speaks like he doesn't care, but Adam is like all the time I'm saying something. He's like, I'm referring to all like this. I'm referring to hand as an arm. He's like, again, you said arm, not hand. So I'll come back and I'll be fluent English speaker and very good. Okay, what's the most common long-term injuries from casual arm wrestling in your opinion? I would say overuse of inner elbow. And it's really not understanding that my opinion, all inner elbow pain is imbalances. That something worked too hard and other things just cannot hold it. And these are like, everyone's like, oh, my arms hurt. My arms doesn't hurt. I'm, 15 years into arm wrestling, 15 years since my first match on table.
Yeah, but probably it's not like you have never felt the pain.
I have felt the pain.
It's like okay,
because
you say
of the
15
imbalance
years in arm wrestling, but 10 of them you have been in pain or no?
More. It's like 2 years I'm pain free, but it's my recommendation, everyone, think about imbalances. Think about antagonist muscles. If you do a lot of this, do some of this. If you do a lot of pulling up, do some pressing down. If you do a lot of this, do some of this, things like that. So it's all about balances in the body, because if pushing to one side too much, you will have issues for sure. I think I would be much more injury free if I wouldn't do powerlifting or bench press, because a lot of things are coming from my pec minor because it's so overworked from everything. I had I got here and I had huge pain. I couldn't press with my right arm, and I'm really working hard on my pec minor, as you can see. And it's better, but it's really from those things. If you do just arm wrestling, I'm like, that would be nice. But yeah, I cannot do anything else. I need to do it. I don't know. I just need to do it.
Yeah, mostly, of course, yeah. Inside elbow, medial elbow, but a lot of arm wrestlers are struggling with shoulders as well. Sometimes with wrist pain, with upper back, with necks as well. And but medial elbow is most common injury, and it's not always the same, and it could be different injuries, different traumas. Most often is this so-called golfer elbow, or medial epicondylitis, or degeneration process of flexor tendon connection point inflammation, and later acute inflammation, and then it's a degenerative process and changes in that connection point. But it's of course one thing, like you said, it's a balance of muscle and disbalance of muscle which are causing some problems. But of course, other thing is just you need to understand physiology and understand overall strength training theory. If you are systematically overusing, overtraining, it's those injuries will happen, and there are
over the limit of where
every structure in body, doesn't matter, is it shoulder, is it elbow, is it wrist, every soft tissue, every muscle, every tendon have some specific limit how much it can hold that stress, that load. And of course, by training, by working with weights, by working on table, by Armour Sling, we are making those structures, muscles, tendons, joints, everything. They are getting stronger, but that level, or there should be that level between that training and resting. And if you just training and don't give it time for body to rest, for body to heal, in one moment you are just doing too much.
Sorry, Janis. Finally, my wife has started working. I need to figure out how they spell my last name. So I'm turning on TV, and TV usually says "Welcome, Raymond Slepnic," but what's going on there? Guess then what's going on here? Yeah, all day.
Because I was writing you in a WhatsApp a few hours ago, and I saw that you are not receiving my messages.
Yeah, I live on Wi-Fi in Dubai. I Latvian, like it's like 1 megabyte costs like 10 or 15 euros. It's insane. Like you turn on your phone and you reach the limit already. So I'm living on Wi-Fi. But now this is not working. What's going on here? What the is it the system? Maybe it's the system, but for us it's working, the internet. Okay. Okay, there are some stupid questions that we are not going to answer, like who could beat who on Prime form, some fantasy questions. Okay.
You at 75 kilos 2001 against me 78, best shape ever.
Best shape ever, yeah.
In a deep hook,
in hooks, in straps, and you have one warning and I have one foul.
Yeah.
Who wins?
And Oleg Gantamurov as a referee.
Oh no, Janis as a referee.
Janis as a referee.
Ooh, yeah. So crazy. So
what arm? Okay, yeah.
We'll do right arm. We'll do right arm. There was enough advantage for me already. Is the situation in Latvia changing? Are gyms opening anytime soon or nothing? No.
No, it's
getting worse.
It's getting worse in the last few weeks. Yeah, it's but
how is that possible?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. All pubs and restaurants are closed, but they opened those outside places to eat and drink. So at least I can. Pubs are open.
Get drunk outside.
Yeah, I can get drunk outside. So not only not only so you can eat, you can drink outside, but it's I think it's maybe just for a week or two, and then it's because it's getting worse now, and they will shut down it very possibly soon.
I feel like it's just crazy. I'm like, how are we going to get out of this? Either everyone needs to get sick and just, okay, well, that's another topic for another day. Why is Janis left out of the Turkish event? Is it because of WL, because of good day? I think he could give good match to anyone. Janis, why did they cut you out from the Turkish event?
That's Engin's Thursday finger. He did that. I was talking with Engin before I went first one, and Engin kind of asked me about if I would like to compete, but with all COVID situation, I'm not too happy to travel, because when I'm getting back, I have to sit 2 weeks in quarantine after every travel. So it takes me at least 1 week if I'm somewhere, and then 2 weeks after that I have to sit home. So it's 3 weeks, and I love Armwrestling. I love to compete, but it's a little bit too much.
And it's not the best time for that. It's not the best time for you to be sitting at home.
Yeah, and also I've when Engi asked me, it was like 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before event, and I'm not in bad shape, but I'm not like 100% physically and mentally ready to compete as well. And but yeah, I would love to. If how much chances I have against someone, I don't know. Who knows? I have pulled before with some of them who were there, but new day, new results, new fights.
Yeah.
And maybe next time.
Yeah. I'm waiting for WL to start their season at least in some way, and I want that some Harris match, So that's what we want. That's what I want. I don't care what you want, Janis. I don't care. I'll tell them, just send me a message. Remember when Kitowski pulled in WL last time, contract might not still be on. Kitowski pulled in a final versus Sam Harris. He didn't get in his weight class, but they still pulled, and Kitowski still won. Yeah. The comment. WL is dead. No, it's not. They're just really cannot. They don't have like the events that are going around in. But there's a lot of tournaments in USA.
There are some, yeah.
Yeah, but okay, then they only can do matches with pullers from USA. Maybe, but still, it would be better than nothing. Why aren't they doing that? That's weird. Because if I would say like, oh well, they don't have money as much as like NBA, NHL, UFC. But they don't need. If I can see like every week there's an Armwrestling tournament in USA somewhere. So I don't know. Maybe they just want to for the big matches. I don't know. And like there's some troubling restrictions for Canada, and everyone's kind of afraid. How can Devon get here? Imagine if Devon cannot come here. I have to step up. This is what I've been training for. Yeah. I'm just climb, press. Climb, press. Yeah.
Nah, that will be different.
That will be climb, oh shit.
Yep.
Get in,
Yeah. We can make fun about Michael Todd and laugh about it, but Mike is one of strongest heavyweights in the world, and in his angles and his positions are not looking too good, and sometimes not looking good at all, but they are super solid, and that strength in those open angles are incredible. You have felt that before, and
it's very hard to describe.
yeah.
How does it? I'm like, have you ever just been popped open, in any position?
You feel like you have everything. You have a control, you have rotator, you have position, but
I feel it's the same thing you feel when you pull Todd Hutchings. You kind of get it. You're like, yes, and then he just rips you open. In the world, you're like, how? I believe that is the same thing. I would want to get on table if I will be in Turkey. I want to get on table with Todd, you know, just to understand a little bit of his pulling style and how he's doing that. I don't know if you heard that. My spine just cracked.
No.
Like a hard crack. Like yeah. Wow, and now I have movement. Ah, nice, very nice. Yeah.
It will be better or will not be better. We'll see.
We'll see tomorrow.
Mhm.
What else is here? What else is here? Everyone's talking about about my cat dealer. Yeah, and that Michael Todd has steel in his hands. We'll see. We'll see that. Okay. How long are we doing this already? Oh, it's an hour and 5 minutes. It's an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we will end this pretty soon. 50,000. We thank you everyone for being with us here. We appreciate. We will give more content. I have filled so much stuff, but yesterday I felt I was so tired. Like pulling 6 hours on 2 sessions, it's just too much. Like I really, I was laying in bed and watching Netflix. Like what's Jupiter's Legacy or something like that. New TV series came up. I watched the whole season. I didn't even get out of my bed. Just, you know, I was so tired. I was like, I'm gonna post a video, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, because we train really hard here. It's really it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for sure. Yeah, but I like it. I like it feels like a real training camp, and that's the thing that we will show to the world, that arm wrestling is it's not for bars. It's not for, you know, it's a real sport. You have system. You train by the system. You develop specific skills and specific things. So yeah, we'll figure it out, and I hope that Larry will do more arm wrestling. Like he will have more, because there's already some talks about some matches for the future. We'll have to figure them out. What fits best for him. Yeah, that would be interesting. Also, I want to get back to home at some point. but not yet. But not yet. Not yet. Janis said there's nothing to see there.
Nah, nothing. And your girlfriend or your wife will go to Dubai as well, I heard.
Yeah, for last week. So we'll think buy tickets today or something. Figure out time frame. But yeah, for last week, so we can sit in quarantine together when we get back home. Because yeah, today I was looking. Today I was looking at muscle cars. I want to rent a muscle car for a day. They're not super expensive, and I'm kind of cheap bastard, but I want to get a car for a day. So why not take a muscle car, you know, because it's Dubai, baby. Because it's kind of a car show everywhere you go, you know. You just see like Lamborghini, Ferrari, like whatever, just whatever in different colors, you know. So it's like, oh, I haven't seen that before. Bugatti, oh, nice. You know, it's really crazy like that. Okay, I think we will end this. Thank you everyone for joining up. And oh, Chris Camo, 1969 Dodge Charger, baby. If they will have those here, we'll get one of them. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. Stay strong. Love arm wrestling. Okay. This guy come out. He's like, let's Yes.